Now, right now on the planet, it is a very special time to be alive, and it's also a very difficult time to be alive. You know, there are so many changes and things taking place. And what I want to talk about in this video is the most powerful frequency that we can align ourselves with to raise our vibration. Now, welcome back to Vibes and Frequencies. My name's Nathan. I make videos to help people be the most powerful expression of themselves. And in this video, we're talking about the fact that there's a sound going on right now, a frequency. Now, we ourselves are actually a vibration. So go ahead and just think of your experience of like just being you. This is a vibration, okay? That's who you are. You're a vibration. And the actual reason why we're able to have different experiences from each other and to feel like there's almost this kind of illusion that we can have our own separate, kind of fantasy worlds or whatever, however you want to explain it. It's actually because our vibrations that we are able to align with different frequencies that are taking place all over the place. So it's literally just that we might be surfing a different wave than somebody else. But even though there's all these different waves, there is one wave that is the most powerful to raise our vibration, no matter what your vibration is, no matter who you are, where you're at in the world, what you look like, what you have. This is the most powerful frequency to raise your vibration. I'm telling you, it is. So what we're going to talk about right now is the power of this frequency. Now, the power of it is the fact that, like I said in the beginning, there is frequency being put out into the world right now. And this frequency is the one that if we really listen to, if we really tap into and we allow ourselves to become one with that, this is where we'll find our lives just becoming really pristine, really beautiful. This is the frequency where all these other aspects of life and things that we don't prefer have completely fallen out. Right? This is where it actually is. So when we talk about frequencies, you probably understand that there are all kinds of different frequencies, like in frequency music, right? We've got like 432 hertz, we got like 158 hertz. Now this is what I'm talking about, but the frequency that I'm actually mentioning in this video, this is not a frequency that you need to go onto Spotify and find a song to listen to. Because what that's doing is we're using our vibration and our conscious decision-making skills to choose that this is the frequency we want to align ourselves with. But what if, on a higher level of yourself, there was a frequency that your person in your ego self wasn't able to necessarily know that this was the best to listen to, but that it actually was? This is the power of the frequency that we're talking about in this video. Now, what is it? What is this frequency? Right? As you can see here, this is an image that I've drawn. It's a little bit poor because it's morning time right now. Oh, now this is you. And as you can see, you're listening, and you're listening to the frequencies that are coming in. Now, again, in life, there's all kinds of different frequencies and waves taking place around us. The frequency that we're talking about, as in what is it, is being put out right now for all of us. And I know that you can hear it. Now, the way that you can tap in and hear this, actually, to hear the frequency that I'm talking about, that we can find ourselves listening to, is to sit down, stand up, close your eyes, keep them open, whatever. But listen in your ears. Just take a moment now. You could even pause the video if you wanted to. It's cool if you don't feel like it. Maybe you're too cool for that. It's cool, I understand. You are pretty cool. Go ahead and listen. There is a sound that is taking place. And it almost kind of sounds like a ringing in your ears. It almost kind of sounds like wind blowing, except that it's not. It almost kind of sounds like chiming, like bells chiming, but not. And it's got this kind of warping to it. And if you just listen, you can hear that. So listen to the ringing in your ears. This is the frequency that I'm talking about that is the most powerful to raise your vibration. Now you're probably thinking, what is this guy talking about? There's all this different spiritual stuff going on in the world and all these different paths and informations and things to align myself with. And this guy's telling me the best thing I could possibly do to raise my vibration is listen to the ringing in my ears. Yeah, yeah, 100%. Because the ringing that's taking place in your ears, that is the frequency of the present moment. That is the frequency of the present moment. It is the present moment where we align ourselves with that frequency. When our vibration is in the present moment, this means that we aren't choosing ourselves to go find other waves that we want to surf. Because the person who's choosing those waves to surf is in your mind. That's us thinking. This is us trying to dissect and create things that we think that we want for ourselves. This is ego. This is all ego. It is my ego making this video. You're listening to my ego right now, right? Now, my ego might want different things and might have different ideas and might have heard all these things from other people on YouTube and different spiritual communities about what is the best thing to be doing with myself right now. Now, here's the thing. If we're all such a unique vibration, then how does it make sense to listen to what somebody else says is the best and then have that be the best for you? It's not the case. Because what we're talking about here when it comes to frequencies and vibrations is resonance. Resonance. Resonance is truth. Resonance is truth for you. And if we can listen to that ringing in our ears, because it is a frequency, and I know you'll hear it if you sit down and you really listen, you'll hear it. And it will bring us into the present moment. And it's in the present moment where you find your resonance, where you find your truth, where your truth expands. And this is what aligns us with that wave that we can be surfing, where everything has dropped out of our lives that is not in our preference of experience. When I'm talking about experience here, I'm talking about our life path unfolding. I'm talking about how it's like this rug that's just rolled up. It's already been created. Our experience has already been created. Everything happens at once. And this rug of experience is just gonna like roll out. It's just rolling out and we are experiencing this taking place. That is what you actually prefer to experience, is the rug unfolding. That's what we actually is our preference on this higher level, is to be here and experience it as it unfolds, because this is where the power comes from. This is why all of us have chosen to be here right now. Now, we may have chosen specifically different reasons, again, based on our vibration, who we are, to actually be here at this time on the planet of these major shifts and all of these changes taking place. Yes, we may have different reasons, but if we tap into this frequency of the present moment, it feels amazing. It feels amazing, and you can do it by simply listening to the ringing in your ears. So how does it actually feel? I have dedicated the last 2 weeks of my life now to listening. That's it. That's all I've been doing. I've been listening. And what's really interesting about when you listen to this ringing in your ears, when you listen to the frequency that's taking place right now, what's interesting is that life completely changes. It's a completely different perspective. And actually, it is the absence of perspective. This is what this frequency brings us into. Because our perspective is a projection. Our perspective is a choice. It's a definition. It's defining. It's creating. It's saying what this actually truly is right now. But that's not truth. Truth is outside of our self. Truth is fundamentally here, right? Truth is here right now. The fact that this whiteboard is here, it's just here. It's not my perspective that it's here. It's not my belief that it's here. We can both physically see, even though we might have different belief systems and stuff in life, that this whiteboard is here. So when you listen to the frequency of the present moment, it brings you to a place where we stop having perspectives on things and projecting ourselves out them and saying what things are. We start to see truth. We start to see what truly is in front of us and what truly is not. And it's in this state where there is so much power to ourselves. So to simply explain it, for 2 weeks I've been simply listening to this frequency. Now, I've been doing other things that I normally do in my life as well. For example, clearly I'm here making a video right now. That's unarguable. Again, that is truth. We both can perceive that I'm making a video right now. You're watching it, I'm making it. Here we are. Truth, 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 truth gun. But you know what? I'm not actually making the videos anymore. It's not actually me. Because that was my perspective before, that I was making the videos. But in listening to life and listening to this frequency, I can see the truth. Because I'm not projecting myself at things. I'm not creating videos. These videos are actually, it's reverse. It's creating me. This is my experience of my life unfolding. And in this state of being, I experience a lot of peace. I experience a lot of trust in the universe, a lot of faith, and I feel very powerful. And it's not like anything can just knock me down. And when it does, it doesn't, because that's a perspective. So a lot of this sounds like a lot of mumbo jumbo going in different directions. But the way that this works is simply based on the fact that what we are listening to helps to create our experience and in a sense the way that we feel about it, right? I've made a lot of law of attraction videos in the past. You may have heard me mention how what we look at is what we see. You know, if I'm staring at this log right here that you guys can't see, but I'm staring at a log, well, my experience in life now is that I'm looking at a log. And so this is obviously influencing right now, the present moment. I'm looking at a log. So when we are listening to the frequencies that are taking place, the specific frequency that you can hear in your ears, it's going to bring you into the present moment because you are listening to the present moment. Instead of listening to noise of what you're going to do tomorrow, or listening to the noise of I need to, do this, or I need to do that, or there's this huge spiritual transformation taking place and I feel a lot of pressure to get healthy and open my third eye and do all this stuff. A lot of these things might be true, and it might be our experience unfolding, that these are actually our rug of life unfolding for us, right? But, right here, right now, there is a frequency taking place. It's a ringing in your ears. Tap in, listen to it. I'm going to stop telling you what it is because that's the thing. It's going to be different for you. Listen to the frequency. Your present moment, you will find yourself. You and I, we're a different expression. But you'll find that we are the same when you're listening to this frequency. So thank you so much for watching this video. My name's Nathan. I do make 3 videos a week. If you want to subscribe, that would be cool. Next Tuesday, I got some crystal video stuff coming out for you guys, so I will see you for that. And listen. Don't forget to listen. Okay, bye.